Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is part 32, and last episode we had some issues, okay? We had some issues with some audio. I have done so many audio tests today. I've boosted my mic to heck and back. I have done many audio tests, which consisted of me sitting here like a maniac saying the word hydro pump over and over again, because the word hydro came through clearly, but pump didn't. So as soon as I found a sweet spot where pump was also picked up clearly, I considered the mic good. So the mic might be a little bit loud today. I feel like that's better than the alternative of it not being picked up at all, because at least I can just lower the volume if need be. That being said though, it had the highest click-through rate of one of my videos in a while, so thanks for clicking on the one where I messed up, you bunch of goofballs. That's all I have to say about that one. Thanks for that. I can't believe it. Anyway. Today, we're going ahead, we're doing the Pokemon Mansion. If we get through the Pokemon Mansion reasonably quickly, then we will go ahead and also have Blaine. I don't know if we'll be able to get through the whole thing. I am going to be super repelling our way through, which means we're not going to see too many custom sprites, but we already got our encounter for this area, so that's not all that important. What we're really here for right now is to go ahead, clear out these trainers, and clear out the Pokemon Mansion, doing all of the puzzles with the good old, that's cool, with the good old Mewtwo statues and stuff like that. Are we fighting against this? Yeah, we're fighting against this. You are a dark and fire type. There is no confusion on that typing. I'm just gonna Rock Slide. I don't think we're gonna KO in one hit, actually, so we're probably gonna Rock Tomb. My mind is slightly frayed from saying the word Hydro Pump for the last 10 minutes straight while I tried to fix the mic. The funny thing is, I have changed nothing. It's just one of those days where technology decided to work. Sometimes it happens, you know? I didn't really do much else. I did the usual things of unplug everything and plug it back in. That's about all I did, which is honestly underwhelming. I thought I was going to have more troubles, but you know what? I will just accept that that is fine. I guess I'm Leaf Blading this with Grubbicus, although I am slightly afraid of Primeape just whipping out a move that I don't expect, because to be honest, I don't like Primeape and I don't use it super well. Super often, I mean. So if it whips out acrobatics, that's scary. But protect, that's fine. Okay. I was a little bit afraid that it went first, but I think we should outspeed. We do outspeed. Leaf Blade should just KO, right? Okay. We do get a crit, which does KO. Getting a crit against a Primeape is always a little bit scary because it can have Anger Point, which means we could have boosted its attack all the way to full, but we didn't. But we didn't. That's the important part, right? We didn't. And Spinarak Oddish, which I think we already saw before. Is this a duplicate sprite? Because we saw the little Spinarak hanging off the Oddish plant? Nope. Wait, this is the other way around. This is... Wow. That's kind of crazy that we've seen both halves of this fusion as we've gone through. Spinarak Oddish of all Pokemon as well. Not like a crazy Pokemon like, you know, the Reuniclus Rayquaza we saw last time. Or this Zapdos evolution. No. Spinarak Oddish is what we get the joy of seeing multiple of. Oh boy. If we're going against a Zapdos, Bleg is good, Zunder is good. Those two would be good. Skills would also be good. The problem is with Eon, we don't know what evolution it is. But we know that it's part electric. So, an Earthquake from Bleg just sounds like it would be very effective. Ideally, it's Flareon or Jolteon. Worst case scenario, it's Leafeon. That's worst case scenario for sure. But if it's Zapdos Leafeon, Whizzer can come out just fine. So, I'm okay with swapping into this. Okay. Potentially scary, though. Potentially. Let's go ahead and see what we're fusing. Ooh, okay, first of all, I like the sprite. Zapdos Vaporeon. That's kind of the middle ground. That's fine. I don't think we're too afraid of this. I think we just Earthquake. We do get outsped, but at the same time, we're pretty tanky, you know? The only thing that we are afraid of on Bleg is a Grass-type move. Or a Battle of Attrition. A Battle of Attrition might also be scary. If we don't have, like, anything at least neutral, then that would also be very scary. But for the most part, I do think that as long as we're not fighting Leafeons and stuff like that, then we should be fine. We find an unknown item, which I think means we picked up nothing. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I've been saying it is what it is so much, by the way. Life Orb, that's scary. That's a scary item that I don't know if we're going to use. It can be very good, okay? Life Orb, don't get me wrong. It can be really, really good. However, it's risky. And why would I play risky when I don't need to? We have had such a good time with playing through this game, and things have gone very, very well. The only time when I could consider putting it on would be, like, right before the gym leader. Which, again, sounds scary, because you might be thinking, why would you put it on there when you're at most risk of dying? Simple, because I'm at most risk of dying anyway, so I would rather just KO the Pokemon. So that'd be the only time when I'd consider a Life Orb. Like, I wouldn't want it to fight Igglyfree, for example. Losing 10% of my health to hit an Igglyfree slightly harder doesn't do anything. So, that's kind of where I'm at with Life Orb. I don't think my opinion on that is likely to change. That's a pretty cool Absol. That is a pretty cool Absol. Realistically, Moonblast is our strongest move. / if you flinch me with Serene Grace, I will be sad. And now I'm sad. That's it. There it goes. Now I have sadness. There shouldn't be any Steel-type moves from this thing, which is the only thing I was really super concerned about. Moonblast does drop the special attack, which is nice. Like, the only thing I can think of that would potentially be scarier than Aura Sphere would be, like, a crit Psycho Cut. Or constant air slash flinches. That would also do it. But we don't get flinched. We're fine. We're fine. We are absolutely A-okay. Absol goes away. Good. Skittles, you deserve all this delicious XP. Level 47. It's crazy that Giovanni was still so much higher level than the Pokemon we have now. That's actually so crazy. We're just gonna go ahead and get Whizzer out. If in doubt. I'm gonna say it every time. It's stuck in my head at this point. We are gonna Super Repel, which I have been using more, okay? I made sure to use Super Repels when I was going around picking up the items the other day, because I was afraid of getting another encounter that I wasn't supposed to get yet. I say wasn't supposed to get yet. I can get them whenever I want, but I didn't want to get them right there. So there is still a bunch of, like, town encounters we can go around and grab. Breloom Rayquaza. Okay, we're seeing another Rayquaza. That has fighting type moves. No. No. Grass Flying is the typing that we're against. So that's horrible for our team. That's the worst case scenario. Whizzer and Lint are weak to fighting. Grubicus is weak to flying. These three are weak to grass. Okay. 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 We have ourselves a situation. We have a Pokemon in front of us that is super effective against our entire team, potentially. That's really scary. That's really, really scary. Whizzer is currently in front. Whizzer doesn't have great moves to hit this thing with, because Grass Flying, the best thing we would realistically have would be Iron Tail, and I hate going for Iron Tail in situations like this. I really do. Breloom, we have one, right? We have a Breloom. I know for a fact that this thing probably has Force Palm and or Sky Uppercut. It does. Those two moves are very, very likely, so I'm going to act under the assumption that it has a fighting type move. It probably also has Seed Bomb, because it tried to learn Seed Bomb at level 42. I'm actually blessed at the fact that we have a Breloom, so I know these things. So, Grass and Fighting are two moves that it is incredibly likely to have. That's not good. That's really not good. Lint has... It doesn't actually have that good physical defense. To be honest, Skittles is the one with the good physical defense. I want to bring in Skittles, I think. Although the idea of Skittles getting hit by a Seed Bomb is scary. It is. It's really, really scary. And it doesn't hit back with too much. I think I'm going into Lint. Okay, this is the potential for things to start going very wrong very quickly. I'm not risking Whizzer on a fighting type move. Counter. Okay. Again. Absolutely terrifying. If I'd used Iron Tail with Wizard, Wizard might have just disappeared. Just saying. That's the situation we're in. We're on high alert right now. If I Swords Dance, and then I Rock Slide, do we one-shot? We might. We might. We even have a Hard Stone on for 10% more damage. We might. It also might not go for counter on the turn that we use Rock Slide. I think I want to Swords Dance and then Rock Slide. I think that is my plan right now, because counter is very scary. Or I could heal Skittles and we could Moonblast. That way we're hitting it on the special side, we're in with our strongest physical defense Pokemon, but then we're risking a Seed Bomb hitting us from a Breloom Rayquaza, which is scary, so I'm Swords Dancing. Force Palm. Ow. Okay. Okay. That was the weaker of the fighting moves, and it did half my HP. So a Sky Uppercut, which hits 50% harder, and can crit, is actually horrifying. Zunder doesn't have too much to hit back with. If I had taught Zunder Blizzard right now, I would probably be going into Zunder so quickly, but Zunder doesn't have Blizzard, because I'm stupid. That's my only excuse for that, I'm stupid. How likely is it that it even has a flying type move? What can Grubbicus even do? Grubbicus doesn't have things to hit this thing with. Grubbicus just can't hit it. I could Dragon Dance like 18 times and X-Scissor, but like, I can't hit it back. And then there's risking the flying type move. Do I have full restores? Am I full restoring right now? And hoping that it goes for counter again? Is that my plan? That's a horrible plan. It's awful. I don't even have full restores. Okay, this is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst. I'm hyper potioning myself. I want to get Skittles in. I'm hyper potioning. This is a horrible turn. It's horrible. Force Palm again. Horrible. Did more damage that time. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm going into Zunder. Zunder can take a Force Palm better. So far, I'm going on the moves that I've seen. Sky Uppercut. Okay, thank God I swapped. Thank everything that I swapped right there. Holy, that could have been so bad. That could have actually been so bad. I'm just going to assume this thing only has Breloom's moves, which is still Grass and Fighting, which is horrible. It's horrible. It's so bad. So far, we've seen 3 fighting moves. Seed Bomb KOs. I'm going into Grubbicus. I'm going into Grubbicus to heal things up. I'm going into Grubbicus. I'm just swapping and panicking. Sky Uppercut. Holy damn, that still does so much damage. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to click. I am healing Skittles. I want to heal Skittles. I do. I want to heal Skittles. I think Skittles is how we deal with this. I'm going to bring in Skittles. Skittles is going to have the highest physical defense by far. It is going to take all 3 of those fighting type moves decently well, because it can Moonblast and avoid counter, and we just have to be afraid, absolutely horrified, of Seed Bomb. Also a crit. Mind Reader. Okay. Okay. And suddenly the fear disappears. The fear disappears. It doesn't have Seed Bomb. Why doesn't it have Seed Bomb? I don't know. I don't know. I had a Breloom. It learned it at level 42. I don't know why this thing doesn't have Seed Bomb. Maybe I'm getting it confused. Maybe it learned Leaf Blade at level 42 instead. I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure it tried to learn Seed Bomb at 42. But either way, it doesn't have it. Moonblast takes it out. That could have been very scary, though. It could have been. This is not the end of the fight. Okay. Bulbasaur. We're not making it to Blaine's Day. That alone was like 10 minutes of me panicking on the spot. Holy. What are we doing against Bulbasaur? Are we staying in? Are we going into Zunder? Again, it's the issue of it has Grass-type moves, and we're running so many Pokemon. We're running 3 Pokemon that are just crippled by Grass, which we really shouldn't be. I think I'm just staying in. He's beautiful. Air Balloon! Okay. I'm gonna Rock Tomb. Speaking of Seed Bomb. Speaking of Seed Bomb, I wish I had Rock Slided. Do we outspeed now? I sure hope we do, because I'm just Moonblasting and not missing. Okay, thank you. Okay. I just wanted the battle to be over, to be honest. I just wanted the battle to be over. I'm gonna go and heal up my entire team after we pick up this item. That's for sure. I've been caught. Goody. Rare bone. Okay, money, sure, whatever. And a burn drive for our dead Genesect. Tragic. Why don't I have a King's Rock on you? I just saw the King's Rock in my inventory. I may as well give Wizard something to hold. I don't know why it wasn't holding anything, but either way, we're healed. That fight was horrible. It was horrible. It reminded me to put Blizzard on Zunder, for sure. Would I have gone for it? I don't know. I don't know. It's scary just not knowing the moves things have. It's also scary when something is super effective against your entire team. But at the moment, I think I have not used Nasty Plot like a single time. Whereas with Blizzard, at least there is an off chance that I will use it, because there are lots of things that will end up being 4 times weak to Ice. It is coverage we do not have right now. It just seems like a smart decision to put that on someone. So we're going to do that, and I think we are going upstairs. Oh, oops. We're going upstairs. Magmar? Is that a static encounter? It looks like it. I don't know if we've done a single static encounter up to this point. I genuinely don't remember. But for anyone that does not know, I will go ahead and clarify it right now, just because it's right in front of me and it's a chance to remind everyone, because this has been a pretty long playthrough and I don't know if people have jumped in halfway through after the 6.0 update. Static encounters are Pokemon that do not move. They are always there available. They should be randomized fully. It is a one-time encounter type of situation, and they are allowed in Nuzlocke. So this does seem to be a static encounter, a little bit like the Snorlax and stuff like that, and it's not going to be available. Tree Raid? Trico Remoraid? I wonder if that was added in the 6.0 update and therefore it's not randomized. Another unknown item. Everything is breaking. Everything is breaking today. Okay. Okay, it's fine. First my audio equipment breaks, then all of the things in game break. Sometimes it's just all at once. You know, I would say quite often, for me, when things go wrong all at once. A little bit like what happened last year, where I needed to take a break because my health all depleted all at once. So, I was avoiding this guy so well, and then I ran back and ran straight into it. Solo Tress. Do you Psychic Steel? That's a actually very scary type to deal with, but we do have Surf, which is neutral. And neutral is about as best as we're going to get on this, so that's fine. Psychic is going to hurt. Solosis, while is baby, does have good special attack. And Flygon, which is Flaffy and Flygon. And Flygon is ground, then dragon. So this is electric dragon. Skittles does have Moonblast. It does. And it is probably our best move. It's just scary because, you know, ground-type moves. We could also stay in Blizzard, but then Zunder, weak to ground-type moves. So again, shared weakness between the two Pokemon that would be useful. This happens a lot. It does. But I think we have crazy good defense. It's a Bagon. Okay, well, I mean, the typing still lines up. It just doesn't have Earthquake. Way better for us. Way better. I just assumed Flygon because Flygon was close to Flygon. That's it. That's the only reason. You won't catch me alive. What on earth is that? 500 monies? Why was the sprite for that so weird? Why did that look like a body tied up in Christmas wrapping? Am I the only one that thought that looked like that? Am I okay? Do I need help? I probably need help. It's probably just me. Okay. What do we have up here? Bed? Guy. Item. Airmail. Wow. What are we gonna do with that? The possibilities are actually not endless. They're pretty limited, actually. I was gonna say endless, but that would be lying to you. And I won't lie to you. It's actually useless. And the one we want to jump off of is the first one. Nice. this battle we have to do. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. Is the experiment using a Breloom Rayquaza against me? Because if so, please don't. Zapdos, Pidgeot. Another Zapdos. Another Zapdos. Lots of legendaries today. It's level 51. Holy, okay. Plague. 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 Whizzer. 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 This thing shouldn't have anything for Whizzer. Normal moves don't care. Flying moves definitely don't care. Electric moves don't care. Anything that's not those, like Ancient Power, don't care. That Discharge still did an absurd amount of damage. Holy bajolies. I don't like how much damage that did. It makes me want to go into Plague. I'm going into Plague. I'm not taking another Discharge like that. I'm going to see what other moves it has. Ancient Power, don't care. Electric type moves, don't care. Flying type moves, slightly care. But mostly, no more Discharge. No more of that. We Aqua Tail. Ancient Power, don't care. That was on my list of things I said I don't care about. We miss Aqua Tail. Plague, now's not the time. Agility. Again, that's fine. Don't care. Get this Zapdos Pidgeot off my screen. It is scaring me. Charge. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We've seen all the moves. It's Discharge and Ancient Power. That is absolutely a-okay. I don't like how much damage Whizzer took. Whizzer, for the longest time, has been my staple of my panic button. And my panic button is no longer able to deal with things. You don't understand how scary that is for me, okay? If I was in doubt, Whizzer came out. If that's not working, that's how people die. Specifically, it's how Whizzer dies. Gardevoir, Arbok, I'm Earthquaking. Imprison. I don't think we share any moves, so that is absolutely okay, and that should be dealt with just fine. A level 51 and then a level 46 is a weird pair of levels, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna keep saying that, by the way. I'm sorry. Odd Incense. We already have one of those. In fact, I think we have multiple of those, but we can now descend into the depths, where we do have ourselves a TM. Priority number 1, TM. Thunderbolt? Focus Blast. Okay. Okay. Can anyone learn Focus Miss? Would I ever risk this? Is this worth it on... Oh my god, okay. Everyone can learn Focus Miss. That's my nightmare. That's the worst case scenario for me. I don't want any of these Pokemon to use this. Lint doesn't have a fighting type move. Is that correct? That is correct. Would I rather have Focus Blast than Psycho Cut? No. No, I don't think I would. We're a very strong physical attacker on this thing. I don't want to do that. I want to learn, like, close combat or something, maybe. Whizzer could also learn Focus Blast. Whizzer, I am more inclined to, but we have Aura Sphere, so no, never mind. Okay, I was going to say fighting type coverage on that could be useful, but we already have Aura Sphere. I'm being stupid. Okay. We are going to hit our secret switch. We are going to flee, preferably without fighting that guy, because the levels of some of these guys have been scary. We're going to pick up a Dark Gem, which is useless. I'm not going to use any gems. A Quick Ball, which, to be fair, I don't actually hate having. It's just not the highest priority on my priority list. And we're going to continue. It's scary, though. Also, I did say... Okay, we can just walk past you as well. Sure. I did say that I would go ahead and stream some of the Pokemon DLC. As it turns out, the thing that I was interested in most was shiny hunting some of the legendaries that were going to be returning in the DLC. Absolutely all of them are shiny locked. Ooh. 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 Hold everything. That is huge. That is huge. That's going on someone. Who's it going on? That is up for grabs. Maybe Grubbicus? Grubbicus does have Dragon Dance, but to be honest, I am bringing it in more just to Leaf Blade something than anything else right now. We could also put it on Lint. Again, Lint has Swords Dance. I'm gonna put it on Grubbicus for now. Because I would rather just have a choice-banded Leaf Blade go out than I would risk crits not critting with Razor Claw and stuff like that. So, it's a decent chance to crit with Razor Claw and Leaf Blade. I think it's like 16% or something. If we had one more, it would immediately go to 100, but we don't have another way of giving it a higher crit ratio than that, so it is what it is. But yeah, I am less interested in shiny hunting in the DLC now, because the only thing that I would think I would actually care about shiny hunting would be like Minior. That'd be it. I'd hunt Minior. So I don't think I have too much of an interest in shiny hunting in the DLC, which is unfortunate because that is a large part of the reason why I bought the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hey Blaine, how you doing? I'm just skipping through your text. Do you want to challenge my gym? Yes, very well, I'll go back to my gym immediately in that case. Okay. Okay. With that, we have completed the Pokemon Mansion. I know that I've skipped a couple of trainers. I am honestly going to go back to the trainers now, and we will fight them on the way out, because any XP is good XP. But that is Blaine put into the gym for next episode. I know it has taken a long time. Again, I am not trying to rush through this playthrough. We are chilling. We are hard chilling. I refuse to rush and get my Pokemon killed. We have Choice Banded Force Palm against a Hoppip. If this doesn't KO, Grubicus deserves to die. Good. Good. If that didn't KO when we got Acrobatics, Grubicus would deserve its death. Oh. Is that an Iron Ball? 300 money. Okay. That looked like an Iron Ball to me. We do need to activate this switch to get out, I'm pretty sure. So we will activate the switch, and we will battle you on the way. Jimmy, with your Shuppet Kangaskhan. That's cool. That is actually very cool. I don't know why someone decided to fuse Shuppet and Kangaskhan, right? That's the part that always confuses me most. Like, it's a great end result. But what made you choose these two Pokemon to be fused together? Was there something in lore? Was it just that you wanted a Ghost normal type? Actually, that's fair. That's fair. That enough is fair. I would get that. What are we doing against you? Are we Leaf Blading you with a Choice Band and seeing how much damage it does? What are you weak to? Dark? Not a lot we can do with that, to be honest. Yeah, I think we don't have too much that's more than neutral anyway, so I guess I'm just Choice Band Leaf Blading. Embargo. That's fine. Also, it outsped us. Oh, damn. We go for it again. Sucker Punch. That's fine. That's resisted. I don't care about Sucker Punch. I'd be way more afraid of, like, Shadow Punch, to be honest. Or Shadow Claw critting, or something along those lines. But that is fine. We're going to take you out. We are going to go ahead, click on the little secret switch on this Mewtwo statue, and we are going to leave and accept the next episode is Blaine. I do wish that we had got through Pokemon Mansion and everything in the last episode, but we didn't. However, it is done now. Maybe to end off this episode, we will go and pick up the encounter in Vermilion City, because that's fresh on my mind, because I had to rappel over that area. So we could maybe go and do that to round off the episode. Meaning I'm just going to slap Tortellini on. Tortellini is not coming into the gym, alright? These Pokemon are coming into the gym. I've already decided, okay? I'm already just going to put that out there now. Regardless of what type of gym it is, those are the Pokemon that are coming with us. The Grubicus will be back on the team. I'm probably not putting Tortellini on the layout because I'm going to be lazy and be focusing more on checking audio, which I hope you can understand. I also don't have Fly. Alright, Vermilion City. As far as I am aware, we have not got an encounter here because I'm pretty sure we didn't fish. So I'm like 99% certain we did not get an encounter here. I remember the encounter that failed near here was not Vermilion City. It was this route over here with a Marowak Trapinch. So if I have this wrong, you are free to call me out on it. I will delete the Pokemon immediately. But for right now, we, Tortellini in front, are going to get an encounter for Vermilion City. And then maybe we'll head to Viridian City as well, as a Viridian City encounter I think should also be an easy pickup. That we're not counting. Sylveon Dratini, we're not counting because it's a custom sprite. We had this happen earlier in the playthrough. We're not counting anything that is not a custom sprite. We are on custom sprites only. It seems that I need to go ahead and re-randomize things to make sure things are updated. Hello? I can't Thunderwave you. That sucks. What doesn't suck is that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Why is he so smug? Why is he so smug? I have not bought more Fusion Balls. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We still have Ultra Balls, but Fusion Balls were very consistent. I should have Quick Balled. I should have Quick Balled, is what I should have done. I'm gonna click Thunder Wave just on the off chance that it works. I don't think it will. Yeah. I know it's an electric type. I saw Rotom fused first. I just wanted it to happen. Do we have any of those balls? We have the ones that poison. We don't have any that do any other status, do we? Or do we? Don't think we do. Okay, we don't have any other balls that add a status. If we had like a sleep ball, that would be huge, but we don't. So I think all we can do is Fusion Ball, which sucks. Because this thing is not looking like it's going to be caught easily, and we have no way of weakening it or statusing it. I don't even have Effect Spore on me for the chance of, like, putting it to sleep with Effect Spore or something like that. Which means we are now relying on Ultra Balls, not Fusion Balls. Fusion Balls have been so good to us this entire time, and now it's all down to Ultra Balls again. And Ultra Balls suck. They suck. I was this close to being like, they're great, like Tony the Tiger, but nope. Nope. Come on, let me say it. I want to be Tony the Tiger. Come on now. Let me say they're great. We're at this until it happens. Holy, this is awful. Wow, this is really a situation that we are in. I could Toxic Ball it. It would poison the Pokemon and put it on a timer. If it goes down to 1 HP when poisoned, and I still don't catch it with the increased catch rate from it being poisoned, I think I'm Master Balling this. I think so. I think this is the Pokemon that we're going to Master Ball. Can't believe this is how we're doing this, but this is where we are. Pokemon is poisoned. Wish I still had some Ultra Balls saved for this, but I don't. I don't have any Ultra Balls. In fact, the balls that I have are bad. They're bad. We're Pokeballing. Not a good chance, but we're keeping a close eye on that poison. If the poison ticks down to 0, the Pokemon will die. I don't need to clarify that. I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of how poison works. We have the Master Ball. I just have to be paying attention with the speed up. Most dangerous game. Half HP. Okay, half HP poisoned. This is the first time when I've felt like the catch rate is actually, like, appropriate. You know, all the other ones with Fusion Balls, which, by the way, I'm going to buy so many more Fusion Balls after this. All the other ones with Fusion Balls have felt rather trivialized. This one, however, is bringing us down to the Master Ball, I think. I'm Master Balling on the next turn. So we're going to Luxury Ball. It's either we catch it in this Luxury Ball, or we Master Ball it. Master Ball it is. Master Ball it is. We have no more choices. Or we could let it die and not catch it, but I feel like this is worth catching, because I feel like Zekrom is worth it. I also don't know if we're going to get another opportunity in this playthrough to use the Master Ball. So this is what it's here for. We've Master Balled Rotom Zekrom. This isn't how I wanted to end off the episode, to be honest. I don't love the fact that we've used our Master Ball. I don't. There could be something way cooler, and I will regret it, but it is what it is. The roll? Okay, first of all, this one's too smug. So the roll is better than this one. We have two choices. Do we want actually cool, and a really cool looking sprite that makes me regret the Master Ball slightly less, actually, or do we want the funny roll? I love this. I do love this. This is the best sprite of the three, but this one's funny. And I'm going with funny. I need it. I need the funny. Electric Dragon Deep Plasma Pokemon. We are calling you, Rana. Rarna. We're going with Rana. I don't know if that means anything. I just clicked letters on my keyboard, as always. Okay. Screw getting the Viridian City encounter. That's enough for me. That's enough. Just give me more fusion balls, please. We're not running out of those again. I am not running out of those ever again, okay? I want that to be clear. We're not running out of those again. That is how many I am buying. That should get my point across. We are not going to buy any more Pokeballs. Hopefully we don't need to. These last 3 encounters, I mean, I guess we got fossils in between, but these 3 encounters are crazy. It makes me consider whether I want to put one of these on the team, but I don't know. Timid nature, which I don't actually know if that's that great, because I think Zekrom is more of a physical attacker, but still. That should get some crazy electric type moves. It should get Fusion Ball. It gets Zekrom stuff. So I am excited for that. For right now, though, we're going to be wrapping up this episode right there. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode and are excited for Blaine next time, definitely be Blaine next time, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,